How's everyone doing? Who in here is an entrepreneur? All right, pretty much everyone. All right, so I'm going to give you a brief introduction, tell you a fun story, and then I'm going to pivot and give everybody my tips on fundraising, because I was pretty successful. I like it, and so I want to share some knowledge since all of you guys are entrepreneurs. So what Novel Effect is and what we do is we create voice-driven media and entertainment. Our first product works with print children's books and synchronizes theme music, sound effects, characters' voices as you read a book out loud. So I hooked up a little Bluetooth speaker down here to my phone, and it's pretty simple. It's just an app on your device, and you would press what book you are going to read. Today I'm going to read for you a selection from Giraffes Can't Dance. Has anyone ever heard of that book? It's a fun one. Let's see, giraffes. Then you press play. Then it processes. Turn the volume up. Okay. Now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And so now I'm going to skip ahead in the book a little bit. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." So that was a nice little selection from Giraffes Can't Dance. But that's kind of what our program does. Makes sense to everybody. It's all about getting kids excited about reading and providing a tool to teachers and parents to want to read more with their kids. So, like I said, I can go through more, but I'm just going to skip to the end. Let's see. We were on Shark Tank. That was pretty cool. We have investors from Amazon. We were in the Alexa Accelerator, which was a ton of fun. And, we raised $3.6 million to date. We did like $640K in convertible notes beforehand, and then close to $3 million round last year with these guys. Wonderful investors, and I had a pretty fun time fundraising. I'm kind of the type of person that likes to go out and network and do these things, which is kind of rare, I think, in the entrepreneur community. Most people, don't like to talk to other people. But I just wanted to share a couple of tips that I have that I learned in the fundraising process. So one, in your very first rounds, in your very first convertible notes, when you're just trying to get off the ground, you need one. Don't think about, I need 5 million, I need 10. Get one guy or gal and solidify them, right? And you do it through like a convertible note structure and make it super easy for them to sign on. Like I sent a DocuSign when someone committed to me verbally, and just put the amount in there. They had to click 2 clicks on their phone to say yes, and then I would send them the wire instructions. That was pretty successful because you make it really easy for them. They don't have to think about it. It shows you're on top of things. So that's what I like to do in the earlier stuff. When you get into a bigger priced round, it's all about the lead. You have to find the lead. But at the same time, you have to get commitments from other people so that lead feels comfortable leading. They all want to have at least a guaranteed minimum number of capital for you to achieve your next milestone, so they know their money is not going to go to waste. So what we did was we circulated, got soft commitments from about 4 or 5 different angels, and then went to what we wanted to be the lead and said, hey, we've already got 400K committed. Why don't you put in $1 million, $1.5 million, and we can just go ahead and do an initial close. And that worked really well. So I would suggest something like that where you get some swell of support and then go get your lead investor, get it committed, and get the money done. One of the biggest lessons I learned, though, is that it ain't done until the money's in the bank. You know, I thought term sheet was done. No, term sheet's 10% of the way done. Getting the money in the bank is being done. And it's a long process from there, you know, full of lawyers and then back and forth on terms, and all of which are very important. But those are a couple of the lessons that I learned. Hopefully that was valuable to you, and appreciate your time.